Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wolf casting a game between Fleshcut, the red Zerg at the bottom right corner, and McMurphy, the blue Terran in the bottom left corner of the map. Its name I don't remember, but kinda looks like a swastika, like many of the 4-player maps. It's very obvious Blizzard isn't in Nazis and stuff. But anyway, this is the Wolf, and I want to say thank you guys for being so awesome. I have a quick thing to say. I'd like you to pay attention to it, although most of the time you probably just make fun of the weird noises I make. GLH after job Fleshcut. If you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, well, I mean, honestly, my opinion of when Husky asks this, I don't watch his videos as much as I used to. He used to ask, you know, people, make sure you guys subscribe. And while I would like anybody to subscribe, if you do like my work, I always appreciate it when you subscribe if you're watching these videos. The biggest thing though right now is that after like 30 billion subscribers, I don't really want to add yours to the list so exclusively. But right now when I'm starting, it really means a lot to me when you click that subscribe button. So if you don't want to click it, that's fine. But if you do, just know that I say thank you and I really appreciate it. Anyway, getting back to this game, Fleshcut is a gold level Zerg, and it said that this was a ladder match, which is probably gold versus gold, maybe platinum. Fleshcut's probably pretty good. Post a lot in the StarCraft arena forums, and definitely favored to win this game because Fleshcut's a pretty cool name, mostly. The other reason is because his opponent's Terran, as we all know, Terran players are a little on the poop side. Good job, double SCV attack there. He's a silly Terran player. And Overlord's going up here. Yeah, guys. I got about 4 replays. I'll try to cast them as soon as I can because I really enjoy casting these games. I really appreciate getting them too, and you know, I eventually, hopefully, will not be able to cast every game, but right now I try to cast every game that I've gotten. And I really appreciate everything from you guys. As I said at the end of my last video, every single view that you guys add, every single subscriber, every single person who wants to add me as a friend, it really means a lot to me. So thank you for that, and I will stop blabbing on about worthless things that you guys are like, shut up, Ice Fang, this is dumb shit. I don't want to listen to your shit anymore. Apparently, I'm very angry. Shut up, shithead. Shit is my favorite word. Shit. Hello, McMurphy. I want to call you McDonald's a little bit, but Mr. McMurphy here is making kind of a grave error. Interesting, is going for the 1-1-1 build. I would suspect Hellions. Usually that's what you do for 1-1 against Zerg. Interesting, Roach probably? No, just Zerglings right now. Going to go for the early 100 speed if he hasn't. Fleshcut hasn't gone for the metabolic boost, which he has already. So I would be suspecting, since it expand is not going down and Engineering Bay is to slow down that expand, perhaps it was just good scouting that I had missed, and Fleshcut is getting the Zerglings to counter that, which is good. Good play there. Man, that Engineering Bay builds pretty fast. 35 seconds, wow. Okay, note to self, guys. Your SCV goes down, let the Zerglings attack that building for a while. It'll slow down, you know, you don't want the Zerglings running over to your base, so let them attack that building and cancel it when it's really low. If you are concerned about losing it, then cancel it, you know, when it's a bit higher. Just make sure you guys are keeping a pretty good tab on it. You can always put it under a hotkey and, you know, keep it clicked while you're over in base, and as soon as it gets low, just click the cancel escape button. But that did do exactly what he wanted. It slowed down Fleshcut and made him build up some minerals. Not as much minerals as he's building up here, and he is going for Hellions, which will counter these Lings pretty well. Yeah, definitely complete 1-1-1 build. Barracks into factory. Oh, lucky. Could definitely kick that off. This is really important here. It's a good surround. Ooh, good micro from both players here. We'll laugh at the APM for a little while, guys. Ooh, 100. That's a lot better than Ice Fang, so let's stop laughing at it now. Ooh, with a speed increase, that could really make a difference here. Needs to retreat back to the safety of the creep. Nice job not losing any units, though. That was good micro by both players. I have to give it to Fleshcut a little bit more, though, since Hellions are really good at killing Zerglings. Zerglings are just really good at dying to Hellions overall. But excellent job with surround there, and a good APM spike. Impressed with both players. Also using the Overlords fairly effectively here and here. You know, being able to scout any hidden expansions. Probably could do fine just being hidden. Overlords are good to be hidden right above here, so they can see in the Zelnaga area. And although the Zelnaga area does let you see where the Overlord is, it also protects your the Overlord can see in. If your opponent doesn't have the Xel'Naga occupied for some reason, the Overlord can see it, and so that would be an effective use of it. Interesting choices here. Banshee? No, he doesn't have a, what are they called? Tech Lab. Sorry guys, Terran players are stupid, so I'm allowed to make that mistake. If it was like a Protoss player and I said that, you guys would be like, stupid, Ice Fang, you're silly. Zerglings definitely needs to fall back. There's no way he's getting through that unit, so that's probably indicates 25. Yes, 25 to 175. That would be the engineering bay, although it did its purpose extremely well. Bailing Bust, as I was about to say, I don't know that what buildings he has, because I've been a little focused on what's going on the map. Bailing Nest and Hive Tech, which is great. If he gets Bailing Speed, that can make a lot of difference. For some reason, it's kind of cool looking there, but we're going to watch this instead. Zerglings testing the waters, I guess. Hello, Banelings. Time to rolling. This is a very big weakness right here. He needs to have it backed up and scout better. So it's really important. Yes. Okay. Right here. This is a really important part of the game. If he's able to get a good surround of Zerglings, there's not that many. There's a lot of Hellions. The Terran player is very lucky that he was able to stop this as well as he did. A little bit more focused firing by the Zerg player. Fleshcut would have done a lot better here. Killing that Hellion would have meant a lot, and it was only 5 HP away. I don't know how much Zerglings do per attack. Is it 5? Is it 10? 5? It is 5. Okay, I was right. Or anyway, I guessed. But probably, honestly, wouldn't be bad, especially with the macro fail going on. Would not be bad to put down a bunker here, which has a lot more HP and can be salvaged when you're ready to move out, versus the supply depot, which will probably just blow up pretty soon due to another Baneling Bust. Unfortunately, the Baneling Bust second time around won't do very well. A better Overlord placement would be able to tell him that, but he's better off using the advantage of the defensive Terran and expanding again, perhaps, or teching up, which is always a safer option. Of course, he's going for a drop. Luckily, the Overlord's in a great spot. I mean, unfortunately, if you're one of those Terran evil people, and hopefully he's going to see it, have a good reaction to this. Also, he's got another Overlord, so this is very, very good Overlord placement here by Fleshcut, able to take advantage of that. I like this game. It's pretty action heavy, even though the music stopped, or my headset's volume is down again because I put it on the Xbox. Let's turn it up. Nope, it's all the way up. Okay, anyway, let's just deal with that. Automatron 2000 in the middle map, providing extremely important intel to the Blizzard developers. Odds are when they're testing to see if the game is balanced, they just use those automatrons. They're like, nobody expects it to me. Overseer over here in defensive position, looking to take the goal. That's excellent. Needs to be taking advantage of the Terran defensive turtle. Currently in the lead, the Terran player's not doing enough harass. Could really benefit from Banshees because the AA on Zerg's side is a little weak. Currently not taking up, which is a little bit of a fail there. Needs to embrace the tech, as I often say, especially with the buildup of minerals, but probably just Spire? Gonna guess Spire. It is a Spire. Mutalisk coming on the way. Got some MM. It's actually just MM and a Hellion or two. And this guy's, hi, I'm Zergling meat. I'm gonna be destroyed. Interesting. I guess just scouting around for hidden hatcheries. Hello, Mr. Terran player. You should be more concerned about the opponent's real hatcheries. A little bit of scout fail on the Terran side. Zerg player's doing a great job with the scouting, though, able to keep on top of wherever anything's going. Excuse me. Yeah, everything's going with his Overlord placement. Oh, here we go. A little bit of engagement here. The scouting by the Zerg player was good. Could have used a few more Overlords or Zerglings here to let him know when this was happening. Losing his Queen was bad, but able to buy time to get a good surround of Zerglings. Very good job there. Oh, and the Terran player spreads it out. Not good. And he's doing the right thing by picking up his units and getting them out of there. He needs to fall back immediately because if Fleshcut counterattacked, then he'd be able to just slaughter. Fortunately, he didn't. But he can push his advantage by expanding, which I expect him to do pretty soon. Although he's definitely not macro failing as much as he was. Spire's not done yet. These must be a lot of drones and Zerglings. Good job using up the extra minerals. Although building it up at this time would not be macro fail because you're building up for the Mutalisks. Right now is a pretty critical time. But Zergling power, if I look at the army tab, yeah, just, I mean, the Terran player has more stuff. But it's not like the Zerglings. I lose a Zergling. Oh no. And there goes that. Ha ha. Stupid Marauders deserve to die. He's like, no, please. I'm black and I've got grenades. Punish grenades. Hello, Marines. A little bit of a, what's the name of that? I'm gonna click something real fast, guys. What's this say? Rally point. Rally point fail, guys. Don't. I mean, it's good to keep your army together, but he's The Terran player needs to expand while pushing right now, especially because I suspect he's probably got about 300 minerals built up. He needs to expand while pushing, at least expand in base, take advantage of that. Needs to mule it up. He needs to do something right now. He's really far behind. Either he's got to harass, but right now we got Banelings and Zerglings coming in. The Surround's not going to be there, but Zerglings are just meat shields for the Banelings to get in position. If he doesn't pick up his own units, these... Oh, God, no. Oh, poor Terran MM. Banelings are overpowered, by the way. They are unstoppable. If you just sit there and let them kill you, odds are you're going to die. Because you shouldn't require micro to play. Nice timing on the expansion, just letting it blow up. Jeez, you Zerg players, you're overpowered. You never have to pass tier 1 units. What about it's like us poor Protoss players? We're like, we got to tier 3 guys. Now it's a game. You Terran players have Marauders. It's so hard to get Colossus and High Templar. Problem, Protoss fags. That's my troll voice. I put an attempt at making the troll face. My roommate gave it a 3.5, but he's kind of evil, so that probably means about a 5. Not very good at it, never practiced. Don't know why you're building supply depots here. Protects you from Banelings, but they're going to blow up anyway. Actually, the factory's more in danger of blowing up right now. The Terran player is so heavily defensive. Fleshcut could really use an expansion to push the advantage right now, especially because of the little buildup of minerals. Gonna guess that Mutalisks are gonna be on the way. Not too far. There is one, I guess. Some Mutalisks just to make the Terran player have to defend this side of the wall and, you know, this side of the wall to say. Terran player, Jesus, that's a lot of Banelings. Terran player really needs to do the best he can though and expand over here. I mean, Mutalisks are a dangerous part of this game, but of course he's scout failing too. Actually, the Terran player is just kind of receiving a lot this game. This is how Terran players should not play. Everything that I've said that you should do, I'm sure about. Do it. Do it. Fleshcut currently has 24 plus 6, 30 Banelings. They're about to take down every freaking building. Please enjoy this music while you're... Oh my goodness. Hi. Hey Foxer, do you think you could beat this? I don't think so. Oh my god. And please tell me you go for the mineral line. I love how they're just sitting there like, let's just sit here. Go for the mineral line, my friend.